Hi, I'm Sue Wagner, editor of Country Business Magazine.
I'm Nancy Borsotti, photo stylist for Country Business.
And we're here today to talk a little bit about setting up a specialty food sampling area in your store. As many of you know, when you have specialty food offerings and you sample them, your sales will increase tremendously. So we're going to give you a few tips on how to make the area more appealing and hopefully increase sales. One of the first things you want to consider is where to place your table. You want to put it somewhere in your store where the customers can easily see it and get to it, but you also don't want to have it in an aisle where it'll create a lot of congestion.
And choose a table that you can serve 2 to 3 items at a time. Anything smaller than that might be intimidating for a person to approach the table by themselves on a one-on-one basis.
And finally, make sure you put your table next to your specialty food offerings. You want to make sure you have a shelf or other display area that's stocked with all of the merchandise. So if somebody wanted to buy something right away, they can easily grab it and take it to the counter. After determining the placement of your table, you want to make it look nice. So Nancy, tell us what you did to our table to make it appealing.
I created layers by using linens in different ways. I started with a basic tablecloth and added a textured runner in a coordinating color that goes well with my pretty serving pieces and my serveware.
And then you found these wonderful paper disposable items that you accented throughout the table.
And I used them as, I unfolded the large dinner size napkins as little placemats under the serving pieces, and I also created this mobile here out of different sizes and shapes of the disposable ware also.
This mobile is nice because not only does it give a little more attention to the table and add some height, but it also allows people farther away in the store to be able to realize there's something special happening down there. When you're displaying your food, you want to have a few different items for people to test. And you also want to create some height on your table. So Nancy, what did you do here for height?
I used risers. Risers are important. This is a real simple solution for a riser. It's a cake plate. You can use your upside down bowls that match your serving pieces. You can use wrapped books, boxes, baskets.
A whole variety of things.
Right.
The other thing to keep in mind is you want to identify the product. It can be easily just by putting the package out in front of each of the sample items. Or you could be a little more creative.
I used some cards, simple cardstock, and printed some labels on my computer and used part of the cocktail napkins for my serving pieces as a backdrop for the label. And that makes a quick, simple card that you can do by yourself.
A couple of important tips about setting up the sampling table. If it's at all possible, try to have a dedicated employee that takes care of the table. The employee then can engage the customers, answer any questions they might have.
And they can also make sure it's replenished and well kept.
And everything is nice and tidy and kept clean. The other thing too is you want to make sure that your food is kept at appropriate temperatures. If something needs to stay cold, you can put it in a dip chiller, or you can have a bowl with ice and another bowl on top of that. Or if something needs to stay hot, be sure that it's plugged into something that will keep it at that warm temperature. In that case, make sure that cords are kept out of the way or taped down on the floor so nobody trips on it. In addition, you don't want to ever have people having food to hand contact. So make sure you have plenty of toothpicks or disposable spoons ready and available.
And make sure you have a trash receptacle close by. You can either use an ice basket or a coordinating wrap box that goes with your serveware.
All these things to make sure that everything is kept clean, tidy, but also done well.
One great thing about hosting this food presentation is that everything on your table can be part of your inventory, which is a great add-on sale for you.
Right, so if you sell these wonderful dishes or florals or table runners, you can have them as part of your display, and then you can also let people know that they're for sale in your store as well. So with these few tips, we can provide some great ideas for your next specialty food area to create some wonderful sales.
Have fun.
Thanks.